I am a T6 complete break. So that's total paralysis from about my belly button downward. It was a work accident. Working in Montreal, I was an arborist. My job is to be up in the tree, pruning off some branches, and human error, I got unattached from my safety line and fell out of the tree onto my back. The paralysis the disability has affected the daily routines in that before the accident, when I'd wake up in the morning, have a shower, get dressed, eat, and out the door in a half hour. Now, if it's an hour and a half, I'm lucky. So it's strange how everything, it doesn't matter what it is, takes longer. You have to compensate for that. Life does really change after the accident. The big thing was that I wasn't able to do the work that I had trained to do. It just really wasn't a reality. So I had to figure out what I wanted to do then, and part of that was figuring out that I wanted to go back to school. And I went to Compi College. Once you figure out what you want to do, you then have to find a place that is accessible. And so it's another factor that you have to look into, because not all places are accessible to get your education. The nice thing in this day and age is you have the computers, you have the internet, and there's a lot more e-learning that can help as well. I'd say the successes for returning to school was when I graduated. You're walking up on the stage, and I was presented with an award of excellence, which they only give to one student in that program. And as the teacher was giving it to me, he made a little side note to the audience saying that in his 10 years of teaching, I was the best student that he has had. And that really felt nice. The big impacts that enabled my successes, really, it's my close relationship with my family and my friends. A lot of stuff that I was able to do wouldn't have been possible without their help, without them saying, yeah, you can do this, or just being there to listen to me when I wanted to vent or to talk. Yeah, they were it. I'm not the type that's going to just give up. I always like rising to the challenge, and being in the wheelchair, it presents a lot of challenges for you. So my stubborn nature and I'm going to tackle this thing on, it definitely helps me shine. My goals of the future are, a big one is increasing opportunities for physical exercise for people with a disability. It's unfortunate there's not that many available right here in Fredericton at the moment, but I would really like to see that change, and I think we are on the road for changing that. That's a big goal. I'd like to see kids that haven't had a chance at school to participate with their friends because of their disability, to have a chance to actually be on a team with their peers or with people with similar disabilities, and learn about team building and all the camaraderie of being on a team amongst teammates. I'm a dad. I have two fantastic kids, Logan and Griffin. Logan is 7. He's my ray of sunshine. Always makes me smile. And I have a son, Griffin. He's now 18 months, and he's just full of energy. Always go, and he will he brings a smile to anybody's face. He's my little man. And then there's my wife, Kristen. We've been married for 8 years. She has been a very big support right from the start. My advice to other people that are trying to get over their disability or trying to tackle life again, it's to remember that yes, your wheelchair or your disability is going to limit you in some aspect of your life. I mean, it's unfortunate, but that is the cold reality. But it's very, very important not to let your attitude limit you even further. Why would you want to convince yourself that you can't do it without even trying first? I mean, the real tool is being inventive, recreating things. Maybe you couldn't do something one way. Don't give up. Try it another way. You'd be surprised with what you're actually capable of doing. It's very easy to always look on the negative, but if you're able to look at the positive, then there's always a positive in something. You just have to learn how to kind of tweak the lens so that you see it that way. And once you start seeing the positives, your attitude's going to change. You're going to start being more happy. And you're going to find that it is easier to do things because you're seeing things more in a positive light. And the negatives become less important, less of a factor.